Welcome back, students. Today's date is 27 June 2021, and students, we are studying the LCM and SCF in the lesson number 2, and today we shall start the class number 9 of this lesson number 2, LCM and SCF. Before that, students, you can note down that there was the gap from that 5th June 2021 to 26th June 2021, and today's date is your 27 June 2021. So you can note down these things, students, and after noting it that in the previous class, students, we were selecting a problem and was finding out the LCM and SCF of that problem by prime factorization method. Of course, students, now in the LCM, which is nothing but the least common multiple, and SCF, which is nothing but the highest common factor, here multiple, here factor, have two ways or two methods to find out the least common multiple and highest common factor. First method is the prime factorization method. First method is the prime factorization method. Here will be Z. Prime factorization method. And second one was, students, the division method. So students, in prime factorization method, I have told you that we will find out the prime factors of the numbers given in the problem and will apply some rule for the LCM and SCF. So students, that prime factorization method is the different method for finding out the LCM and SCF, and division method is the other method, second one method to find out the LCM and SCF. So many students now find easy to find out the LCM and SCF by division method, and the prime factorization method can give some kind of the problem in their mind that what is the prime factorization method. By selecting the division method, they can find out the LCM and SCF easily. But student, I will tell to you the easiest method is the prime factorization method, and the prime factorization method will give you the lot of that idea and the results to which that you can make your mathematics strong. So the prime factorization method, if you have got understood, it's good. If you have not understood, that's also okay. Because the division method will be some easier to that of that prime factorization method, and we shall discuss the division method also. So whatever method are you finding easy, you can go from that method. So before that, I want to say to you that in prime factorization method, the rule was, in prime factorization method, for LCM students, what will you that notice? We shall write for LCM, we shall write the common number. We shall write the common number with highest power. Here is the LCM, least common multiple. So we shall write the highest power of the number which is common. So common number with highest power with multiply operator, and also will write and also will write the uncommon number. Uncommon number also we will write in the case of LCM. In prime factorization method, we shall write the common number with highest power with multiply operator, and also the uncommon number with highest power with multiply operator. Okay, students. So we were studying the LCM and SCF, and in the earlier class, in the previous class, I had selected a problem in which we were finding out the LCM and SCF by prime factorization method. First method we were selecting the prime factorization method, and in that we have seen that for the LCM we shall apply the rule that we shall write the common number with highest power with multiply operator, and for uncommon numbers with highest power also we will write with multiply operator in the case of LCM by prime factorization method. So right up to here, students. Then after we shall talk about the SCF by prime factorization. Write down fast, students. So students, it is a rule for prime factorization method. For LCM, we shall write the common number with highest power with multiply operator, and we will write the uncommon numbers as well with highest power with multiply operator in the case of LCM. And students, for SCF, the rule will be, for SCF, the rule will be, we shall write the common number, so write the common number with least power, isn't it, students? SCF, highest common factor. So in the prime factorization method, we shall write the common number with least power. Highest is there, so common number with least power with multiply operator. And the SCF of uncommon number, will be 1 with multiply operator. So students, LCF of uncommon number will be nothing but the equal to 1. LCF of one uncommon number will be nothing but equal to 1. So if the problem you are finding in which there is common number and uncommon number, so for the LCF you will write the common number with least power with multiply operator, and the LCF of uncommon number will be 1 with multiply operator. And in the problem where are you finding the common and uncommon numbers and wanted to find out the LCM, then you will apply the rule that common number with highest power with multiply operator, as well as we will write the uncommon numbers with highest power with multiply. So this rule we will follow in the case of prime factorization method. So let's note down up to here, then after we shall talk about the rest ones. So students, this rule we are going to follow in the case of LCM and SCF by prime factorization method, and next we shall move for that division method. Okay, so in the previous class we were selecting one problem, and that problem was nothing but the find the LCM and SCF of 32 and 45. So students, in the earlier previous class I have selected one problem, and that problem was that find the LCM and SCF of 32 and 45. First was that prime factorization method, which we had solved. Prime factorization method, and second one was the division method. So students, we had find out the LCM and SCF of 32 and 45 by prime factorization method, and in that we were applying the rule that for the case of LCM we shall write the common number with highest power with multiply operator, as well as we will write the uncommon numbers with highest power with multiply operator. And in the case of SCF we shall write the common number with least power with multiply operator, and the SCF of uncommon number will be 1 with multiply operator. Next we shall move for that division method. Division. So in the division method, suppose we want to find out the LCM of 32 and 45. So students, in the division method I have told to you, if you are finding out the LCM, so whatever number that here the two number 32 and 45 is given to us, so all the numbers we shall select, 32 and 45, here is two numbers, so these two numbers we shall select, and we'll draw a vertical line and we'll divide that vertical line into the horizontal lines, and we'll look that students, this 32 and 45 are the composite numbers. 32 and 45 both are the composite. So at a time we shall select the one. Look students, in the division method of LCM, I have told to you that whatever number is given in the problem, all the problem we shall select. Here we shall look that there are two numbers, so those two numbers we shall select, and will apply a kind of rule which were we using in the case of that prime factorization. But in the case of prime factorization method, we were selecting one number at one time and was applying the rule that for composite number from 2 to the 11 we shall move, and for prime numbers the number itself we shall select. And in the case of that LCM by division method, we shall select all the numbers and will apply the same rule which were we using in the case of prime factorization method. So at a time we shall select the one number only, and we'll look that whether 2 is going to divide it. For composite number we shall move from 2 to the 11, as 1 is neither prime nor composite. So 2 is going to divide this 32. Yes, 2 will divide it. So we shall select 2 here. And how many times 2 is going to divide this 32? It will go 16 times. And when you divide this 32 by 2, you will get 16 as your quotient, and remainder is equal to 0. And whether 2 is going to divide this 45? No, 2 will not divide the 45. So if 2 is not going to divide the 45, so 45 will be written in the same way. So one horizontal line will get completed, and we shall move for that second horizontal line. Again we'll select the one number at one time, and we'll look that whether 2 is going to divide this. Yes, 2 will divide it. 2 8s are 16, or you can say as the unit digit is 6, which is even number, so 2 will divide it. 2 is dividing the 16, so we shall select the 2 here. 2 will go 8 times to divide this 16, or when 16 will be divided by 2, 8 will be the quotient and remainder will be equals to 0. And whether 2 is going to divide this 45? No, 2 is not going to divide the 45, so 45 we shall write in the same way. Again we will look that whether 2 is going to divide this 8. Yes, 2 will divide it, so we shall select the 2 here, and it will go 4 times to divide this 8, or you can say when 8 will be divided by 2, 4 will come as your quotient and remainder will be equal to 0. 2 is not going to divide this 45, so 45 we shall write in the same way. Again we will look that whether 2 is going to divide this 4. Yes, 2 will divide it, so 2 we shall select here, and how many times 2 will go to divide it? It will go 2 times to divide this 4, or when 4 will be divided by 2, so that 2 will be the quotient and remainder will be equals to 0. Whether 2 is going to divide this 45? No. So 45 will be written in the same. So we are getting students 2 and 45 here. So next horizontal line we shall start and we'll say that whether 2 is going to divide this 2. Yes, 2 will divide it. So 2 we shall select here. It will go one time to divide this 2. 2 is not going to divide this 45. So 45 will be written in the same. So this number has got reached to 1. So we will perform the task of selecting the numbers until we are not getting 1. So for the 32 we have got 1. But for 45, 45 is in the same way. So here 45 is left. So 1 we have got for this, 45 is left now. So whether 2 is going to divide this 45, since the unit digit is not an even number, so 2 is not going to divide this. So whether 3 is going to divide it, so for divisibility of 3 tells to us that sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. So 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 is divisible by 3, so 45 will be also divisible by 3. So this 3 we shall select here as the 3 is going to divide this 45. So when 45 will be divided by 3, 15 will come as your quotient and remainder will be equal to 0. Again, one more horizontal line we will select and we will say that whether 2 is going to divide this 15, 1 we have got for the 32, 15 is left now. So whether 2 is going to divide this 15, no, as the unit digit is not an even number, so 2 is not going to divide this. So whether 3 is going to divide it, divisibility of 3 tells to us that sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. This 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 is divisible by 3, so 15 will be divisible by 3. So 15 will be divisible by 3, so 3 we shall select here. So how many times 3 will go to divide this 15? 3 5s are. Now you are looking at students, 5 is a prime number. So for prime number I have told to you, you will select the same number. So 5 is a prime number, so we shall select 5 here and here we will get 1 and 1. So up to which number we shall perform this task until we are not getting 1 for the numbers. We shall select the numbers and will perform the task of division. And after that our LCM will be nothing but the student selected number with multiply of. LCM will be selected number with multiply of. You know there are 4 operators: add, subtract, multiply and divide. Okay. So LCM will be selected number with multiply operator and selected numbers are these 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. Meaning is that this 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 2 we shall write 5 times with multiply operator. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times with multiply operator. 3 is 2 times, so with multiplied by 3, multiplied by 3. 5 is 1 time, so multiplied by 5. After this, it is the division method. That is why we shall not go for that power. We will just multiply the selected numbers. Okay. So 2 into 2, 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 30. So 32. Multiplied by 3 3s are 9, 9 5s are 45. 32 multiplied by 45. So students, when shall you that multiply 32, here 32 multiplied by 45 is there. So when shall you multiply 32 by 45? So 5 2s are 10, 1 carry, 5 3s are 15, 1 16, 1 60, 4 2s are, this will be crossed, 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. So So what will you get, students? 0 here. After that we will add. So 0, 6 plus 8, 14. 4 here, 1 carry. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4. This one is 1. So we will get 1, 4, 4, 0 as our LCM. So our LCM will be 1, 1, 4, 0. Okay, students? So write up to here first. So once again I am revising it. So students, prime factorization method we had seen. Now we are going for the division method, and in the division method, now the problem is given to us: find the LCM and SCF of 32 and 45. By division method, how will we find out? That we are going to perform. So students, that in the case of LCM, if we want to find out the LCM of the given numbers in the problem by division method, so all the numbers given in the problem 32 and 45, all the numbers we will select and will apply the same rule which were we using in the case of prime factorization method, in the case of LCM by division method. So in the prime factorization method, we were selecting one number at one time only. But in division method, when are we finding out the LCM, we shall write down all the numbers given in the problem and will follow the same rule which were we using in the case of prime factorization. So prime factorization method, at one time we were selecting one number only and was finding out the prime factors of that. And for composite number, we were moving from 2 to the 11, as 1 is neither prime nor composite. And for prime numbers, we were selecting the same number, as the prime factor of the prime number will be the number itself. So at a time we shall select the one number only and will select the numbers, whether 2 is going to divide this, 3 is going to divide this, like this we shall perform the task, and that task we will perform up to what time, up to what number, up to until we are not getting 1. And after doing this, LCM will be nothing but the equal to the selected number with multiply operator. So LCM will be equal to the selected number with multiply operator, meaning is that 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 32 3s are 96, and 96 3s are 96, 6 3s are will be 288, 288, and 288 when will you multiply it by 5? This 5 8s are 40, 0 4 carry, 5 8s are 40, plus 4 44, so 4 here, 4 carry, 4 2s are 10, 40, 1440 as your LCM. So in the case of that division method, in the case of LCM by division method, that we shall not go for that numbers with power, we shall just multiply all the numbers with itself to find out the LCM. So write down up to here, students. Then after we are moving for that SCF. Right, first. So LCM we have seen that LCM is coming equal to 1440. Now we will move for that SCF. SCF of this 32 and 45 by division method. So in the division method, I have told you for the SCF that big number will be divided by the small number. So 32, when that 45 will be divided by 32, 32 will go one time only, two time it will become 64, which is more than 45. So it will go one time only. So 32 ones are 32. After that, the remainder is coming 3 here 30. So it is the first step. In the second step, students, whatever remainder will come, that will divide the divisor of the first step or previous step. Whatever remainder will come, that will divide the divisor of the previous step. So of course 13 will divide the 32. So when the 32 will be divided by 13, so 13 2s are 26, 13 3s are 39. 39 is more than 32, so it will go 32, 13, 2 times it will go, 13 2s are 26, 3s are 39, which is more, so it will go 2 times, and remainder will be equal to what, students? This 12 minus 6 is 6, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So again remainder is coming. So this task we will perform until the remainder is not coming equal to 0. So here again we are finding the remainder. So that remainder will divide the divisor of the previous step. So divisor of the previous step is 13. So students, when 13 will be divided by 6, it will go how many times, students? 2 times. 6 2s are 12, 3 times it will become 18, which is more than 13. So it will go 2 times only, 6 2s are 12, 1 you will get as your remainder. So 1, again the remainder is coming. So this remainder will divide the divisor of the previous step, and divisor of the previous step is 6. So 1 how many times will go to divide this 6, or when 6 will be divided by 1, it will go 6 times. 1 6 are 6, and the remainder will come out equals to 0. So this task of division, this is one step of division, this is second step of division, this is third step of division, this is fourth step of division. So we shall move for the steps of division until we are not getting remainder equal to 0. And when are we getting the remainder? So that remainder will divide the divisor of the previous step. So when the remainder is coming equal to 0, when the remainder is coming equal to 0, the divisor of that step the divisor of that step will be SCF, and this step is coming giving the remainder equals to 0, so divisor of that step is 1, so SCF will be equals to 1. Isn't it, students? The step in which the remainder is coming equals to 0, the divisor of that step will be the SCF in the case of that divisor math. Okay, students? So SCF will be equals to 1. This division method now will be easier in comparison to that of the prime factorization method. So you can follow the division method to find out the LCM and SCF as well. I will talk about the both methods. So write it to here, students, and today I am stopping up to here only. Thank you all.